Hello guys, and we're here today with another very interesting deck profile. We're here today with some Star Seraph Pals. So we're running Dracopals with the Star Seraph engine. And I'm doing this because, well, I like the Star Seraph engine. It allows us to make some really great rank 4 monsters. And it's just great draw power and the whatnot. But what I really want to show off with this deck is that Dracopals is the new Teledad. It is the new Dark Arm Dragon deck where banlist after banlist after banlist can come out and it can just hit this deck, but the deck can always adapt, it can always change. There's just so many generic stuff because the goal of this deck is going to be make rank 4s. That's what this deck does, is make rank 4s, and there's a lot of rank 4 engines. There's Telenites, there's Star Seraphs, Akira, there's Heroics, there's of course still Trick Clown is still leader, and Hat Tricker is still legal. So there's just a lot of different stuff. I can't even remember that guy's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's the lizard guy that summons himself when you normally summon a level 4. So Kage Tokage, I think, is who I was thinking of. So yeah, this deck, Dracopals, Performing Palace, it's just that deck that just won't go away very easily. And so let's just go right into the deck profile. So we're running 2 Master Pendulum, and then 2 Lector Pendulum, and then 1 Luster Pendulum. So that is it for our Draco Slayer, Draco Overlords. Enough so we could run Draco Face Off, which is at 1, but definitely very useful. Do note that we don't have a lot of low scales, cards that are below 4. We only have these 2, and then I think, yeah, so we only have 6. Wizard, Master Pendulum, and then where is he? Monkey Board right here. And so that is just it for the Draco Slayer engine. Very useful. Rector Pendulum is really nice. If he's on the Pendulum zone, he negates the effects of face-up Pendulum monsters that your opponent controls, which is very great in the mirror match. And then of course we have Monkey Board. Our 1 card scale. I probably use him too quickly, and I probably shouldn't be using him as quickly, but he is just so good, and being able to get more draw power is very useful. And then for the Star Seraph engine, just 6 cards, the 2 Scepter, the 3 Scepter, and the 3 Sovereignty. You want to have 1 of each of these, and then you can go off, summon out 3 monsters. Yes, you summon out him, and you get a search off. You summon out him, you get a draw, and then you get a draw for another one, so you go through 3 cards from your deck. And then when you XYZ summon into either one of these 2, he will pop a card and allow you to draw another one. So you just drew 4 cards, or made your deck smaller by 4, got off 1 search and 3 draws. So very great, can allow for some really great pendulum plays to follow up with that. 1 Joker, because he's at 1. 3 Perform Power Pendulum Wizard, because he makes our combos pretty much. That's all he does. And then 2nd Donkey is at 2, because I just needed to make room somewhere for our Star Seraph engine. And then of course 3 Lizard Draw, and then 3 Yu total for even more draw power, and then triple Max C, just so that way we can get some more consistency in and the whatnot. Now do note that there are no hand traps, so it's a completely empty threat against this deck. If you want to run hand traps, go right ahead. 2 Instant Fusion, 1 for our Northern, 1 for our Thousand Eye Restrict. And then the 1 card of Demise, if we're down, if you want to, you can take it out. I want to blame you because it does clog early game. But if you're down and you have nothing better to do, or if you're in a really good position and you have nothing better to do, card of Demise is definitely very useful. And then Upstart Goblin, Draco Face Off, again being able to get cards in your Pendulum zone, or just being able to summon out Luster Pendulum. And then Twin Twister to get rid of that back row, very important. And then Call the Hunted. 2 Call the Hunted, just to help out with the Star Seraphs, because instead of not having 1 of each, if you have Call the Hunted and Scepter, you can get off the combo once Scepter hits the graveyard. And then mandatory Psalms. And that is pretty much it for the main deck. Just things to know, like you can Pendulum Summon this guy, he can get off his effect to search more than once per turn, which is really great. I would not recommend Pendulum Summoning this guy, or normal summoning for that matter. You want to use his effect to draw, you want to summon him when you summon out another Star Seraph. If that means summon out a 1 Sovereignty and summon out a 2nd Sovereignty you have in hand, that's okay. But just don't Pendulum Summon him, because you wouldn't be able to do anything at that point. And he can only be used for XYZ summons that require 3 material. So unless you need him for that 3rd material, or whatever. Not very important. Scepter will only get off its effective pop if you use them for an XYZ summon that requires 3 materials. That is also something important to note. But once you play the deck, you'll understand how it works and the whatnot. So into the extra deck, we're probably running a little one too many because I don't make them all that often. Because again, this build is definitely way more making XYZs. Dinoster, just great to protect your scales, great to protect your monsters. And then of course we have Norden, who you can summon out with Call of the Haunted, of course, and then Thousand Eye Restrictor you can also summon out with Call of the Haunted. And then Ignister, you could probably take Thousand Eye Restrict out though, because I don't think I've ever summoned him really, because every time I get instant fusion, summon out Norden, and I've never seen both instant fusions. Ignister is Ignister, just being able to get rid of practically anything. And then Utopia the Lightning and the Utopia that goes with it. And then for the Ring Force that require 3 material, we have Ouroboros, who can banish a card from the graveyard, bounce a card, or get rid of a random card from your opponent's hand. So definitely very, very useful. And of course, if you summon him out with Star Seraph Scepter, he gets to pop another card and you get draw a card. But if you're gonna just go for a popping, you want to make Deltros, because your opponent cannot respond to Star Seraph's effect or Deltros' effect to pop a card and then draw a card. Your opponent will not be able to respond to it. They cannot notice him. Well, they can notice his summon, but they cannot notice his effect. And then after you activate the real Deltros effect, the one where you detach to pop a card, they can notice that. So hit back row. Hit back row with Star Seraph Scepter. And then Dark Rebellion, 101 Castell, just a removal, guys. And then Magister, being able to search for a Pendulum or summon out a Draco Slayer from your extra deck. And then of course Diaguster Emerald for cycling and draw power, and then Abyss Dweller for the Burning Abyss matchup. And that is it for this deck. Definitely a very fun deck, very powerful deck. Honestly, I feel like Dracopals is going to be like that deck that you should get, like, out of Monarchs, out of Cosmos, out of Burning Abyss. Get Dracopals, because this deck will always be able to adjust. And well, Monarchs, if you hit the right cards, they just won't run. But I mean, if you hit Wizard, they'll find some other card. I mean, I'm not even running the new Shining Victory stuff. I'm running a Rector Pendulum, but I'm not running stuff like the Odd Eyes Phoenix or the Odd Eyes Unicorn or Sky Iris. No, this is just Pals and Star Seraph and Dracos. So if you guys enjoyed this deck profile, tell me guys what you think of these Performer Pals, of the Odd Eyes, and of Pendulums. Do you feel like this deck can be hit by the ban list and successfully die, or do you think this is the type of deck that will just continue being played and will take quite a while before it disappears? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.